here in France are the boulangeries and patisseries. I want to talk about the most iconic thing here in France, which is the baguette. The baguette becomes the iconic symbol of French bread in the 20th century. And besides the baguette, we can find so many things in the boulangeries, such as the couronne, flotte, pain tranche, and so many other good things. Also, I want to talk about the macarons, which are so famous and which are the best things you can find in Paris and everywhere around France. The terminology comes from macaroni, which is a fine dough, and it's so famous because of its smooth confection. Also, we can find in other bakeries pain de chocolat, croissants, choquettes, chaussons au pain, presseurs, and so many good things. That was it.
In my opinion, what the French do best is French architecture. First time I heard about it was in school when we learned about La Renaissance with the Castle of Versailles and the Rococo and the Modernism, especially because in my hometown there's a whole artwork area in Stuttgart from Le Corbusier, and his works are even part of the World Heritage. But in my opinion, the most beautiful style is the Rococo. And I really appreciate how all the houses here, for example in Montpellier, have those little decorations, as you can see. And I think it gives the cities a special flair and an atmosphere that is really nice and enjoyable. And in my opinion, French architecture is the best one.
Monuments and the art are part of the identity of a country, and it's a way of linking people with their history, their feelings, and the culture. The more representative buildings in France are the Eiffel Tower, built by two engineers, Maurice Cauchin and Émile Nerrière. This is the most bigger symbol of France that now or not they represent the union of the country, but in the back of the days it was made as a representation of the industrial advantage that had been made in that time. This one was shown during the Universal Exposition in the year 1876. We also have the Notre Dame Cathedral, that is considered to be one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture. L'Arc de Triomphe, that honors those who fought and died for France. This monument also has the names of all French victories in the bottom of the arch. Most of France's cultural enrichment took place during the Crusades. The intellectual and artistic life of France flourished the most in the 12th century. French art can be divided into 5 different periods: prehistory, a Roman period, medieval period, early modern period. Art in France comprehend all of the arts, from the Paleolithic to the Nouveau Art, Impressionism and Symbolism. But most of the important and most popular are the Impressionists, that includes artists like Edouard Manet, Claude Monet, Edgar Degas.
One of the greatest things that French people have is that the French social security, because they are in first place in the first place in the European system and third place in all over the world. They destinate 1/3 of the national assets to health services, and that is really important because all people can access and afford it also. They have 3 fundamental principles that are equal access to health care, quality of medical services, and solidarity.
Personally, one of the things that most amazes me about French society is their ability to manage working time. Well, ignoring the new El Khomri law, today French workers have a 35-hour limit per week. It is the lowest in Europe. And if by some reason they have to stay longer, work a bit more, they have to be paid at least 25% extra an hour. That's like heaven in earth for us Mexicans. And, moreover, the average French worker can expect a 30-day a year of paid vacations. Landing that to our situation, because, well, of course, we're not employees, I was shocked when I saw my school schedule. I'm used to go to university even in national holidays, and having so short periods of study and with a week of vacation in between, c'est au top.
One of the things that shocked me the most when I got here to France is that French people take wine degustation really serious, and they drink a lot of wine. Yeah, they drink like around 55 liters per year. That's more than what you drink of water. So when you're gonna have French people over, you better have French wine and also cheese. This combination is like the best experience for them. When you have French people over and wine, it's like a really nice bonding experience because they take like 10 minutes to talk about wine experience and bonding things. And if you're gonna buy cheese, you better buy like 5 different kind of cheese, not just once, because they also, for the cheese degustation, they take like around 5 cheeses and they love to eat the cheeses. So now you know how to invite French people over.
Alors moi quand j'entends le mot France, ça me fait penser à beaucoup de choses, dont d'abord bien sûr le vin et aussi le bon fromage, et puis je pense aussi la sympathie et puis l'amour de la France. Voilà.
Je pense à l'élégance, au luxe et au vin comme a dit Jeff.
Baguette.
Cheese. Macaron.
Béret.
What I think French do best, I have 4 answers to this question. First part, we are making good pain au chocolat and croissant and baguettes. Good thing to eat. In the French cooking is very good. The second part is French cine, good to make movie and make famous actors. The third part it's the wine and champagne and whiskey. French are good producing that. And to finish, the last things we are good French peoples. It's music, good music and electronic music. We are good people.
So, as we have experienced before, we know that France Gourmet is one of the best things that French do the best.
And also the wine and fromage. Yay!
We can try.
Oh yeah, this one looks good. This one. No? This one.
Brie.
No.
What is that?
Take this.
Roquefort.
Yeah, Roquefort.
We have white wine. Which one do we take? Okay, so really good wine.
Smell that one.
This one. Oh yeah, let's take the strong ones.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Regarde la French culture là.
Le French cuisine, le French tout.
French tout là.
French culture.